transmit is not working. Pick up also make a send over, Roger.
Okay, I've got that.
Okay, phone number 702 372 4292. Can you receive it? OHN 466.
Okie doke, got it there.
Thank you.
Number 2 today is for Kilowatt 7, Oscar Hotel Mike, stroke 6. That's Gideon. He's up in Lake Almanor right now. He has by Yaesu the Fox Charlie 757 external antenna tuner. He said that's in good working shape. He'd like 165 for it, or best reasonable offer. He also has a Kinwa TS940 SAT. He said the receiver's working, but the transmitter's not. He'd like best reasonable offer on that. And you can get a hold of Gideon at 702 372 4292. Any breaks for Gideon?
Thank you, Dennis.
You're welcome.
Hey, Dennis?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just talking about Mr. neighbor in Providence.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, Bill is my next door neighbor, so to speak. We were maybe in that eighth of a mile apart of one another. But I certainly miss him. He was top-notch. KB6HH.
Yeah, he was quite the character there. KB6LZW, who would like to be number 3?
KJ6VRC.
Again,
all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
Oh, right on. KJ6VRC.
Okay, Kilowatt Juliet 6, Bravo Romeo, Germany, is that right?
No, it's Kilowatt Juliet 6, Victor Romeo Charlie.
Okay, Victor Romeo Charlie, go ahead.
Yeah, I've got a AL1200 Ameritron. It's 9 out of 10 cosmetic, 10 out of 10 mechanical. It's got a new old stock 3CX 1200 A7 tube. I've got it from Kenetron. I've got a what do you call it, a tube checkout chart for it. I used it, I bought the amp, checked it out, put it together. It's got a brand new tube in it. I want 3,500 or best offer. I'll ship it, but it's on your dime, and the transformer is a Peter Dahl, and it's got to come out, and it goes in a separate box. So it's going to be, depending on where you're at, it'll probably be a couple $100 to ship the thing if they want to pick it up. My QRZ is good. I'm not going to put my phone number out on here, but it's Kilowatt Juliet 6 Victor Romeo Charlie on QRZ.
Okay, name and location?
Jason, San Jose, California.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, number 3 today is for Kilowatt Juliet 6 Victor Romeo Charlie. That's Jason in San Jose. Jason has by Ameritron the AL811 AL1200 amplifier. It's a 9 to 10 on the outside, 10 to 10 on the inside. He has a new old stock tube put in it. He has a Peter Dahl transformer for it. He'd like 3,500 for that, and he probably prefers a pickup on that, but he said he will ship. You can get a hold of Jason right here on frequency or look him up on QRZ and shoot him an email. Any breaks for Jason? Who would like to be number 4 today? Who would like to make a listing?
KI6MPY, I forgot to say thanks for putting number 1 ad on.
Not a problem, Brian.
TNX.
Who would like to make a listing?
Hey, Dennis, how was your field day?
I was doing the swap net.
Well, it was a pretty good field day down here, except I had 2 accidents. But, oh well, I'm recovering. All right, let's get back out of here. Made a few contacts, but conditions were pukey. KB6HH.
Okay, who would like to make a listing out there? You would think, as hot as it is, everybody'd be sitting inside next to the radio and the air conditioner.
106 here, Dennis. Just getting warm. KG6 BRG.
93, you know that. Okay, Kilowatt Echo 7 Delta Hotel Alpha. Hang on, Larry. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, KE7DHA, Larry in Camas, Washington. And I got 2 things today. The first one is a Kenwood TS520. Excellent physical and mechanical condition. Just works great. I like $150 for it. Comes with a microphone and the plug-in-the-wall cord. And the next thing is a Sorensen. And this is a power supply, laboratory type. And it should be rack mounted. It's got handles on it. But anyway, it is 0 to 40 volts, infinitely variable, and 0 to 25 amps, also infinitely variable. And I'd like $75 for it. And it's a pickup, not because you don't want to ship it, but it takes 2 people to carry around. It is a linear supply, no switching or anything from it. And my phone number is 360-834-0927. Over.
834?
360-834-0927.
Okay, now on that power supply, you took a dip there on the voltage. What was the voltage?
0 to 40 volts, infinitely variable.
And how many amps?
25 amps, also infinitely variable. That's what makes it a little different.
Yeah, now is that made by Thorgerson?
No, I pronounce it Sorensen, S-O-R-E-N-S-E-N.
Okay, Thorensen. Okay, I got it. I have it, Larry. Number 4 today is for Kilowatt Echo 7 Delta Hotel Alpha. That's Larry up in Camas. And Larry has by Kenwood the TS520, the first one. Excellent condition. Comes with a microphone. It'll be a pickup item. He'd like $150 for the rig. Then he has by Sorensen a variable power supply, 0 to 40 volts and good up to 25 amps there. That also is a pickup item. He'd like $75 for it. And he said it probably should be rack mounted. You can get a hold of Larry at 360-834-0927. Any breaks for Larry? Well, who would like to be number 5 today?
W7DBS.
Boy, I think that was Dave, but you're right on the edge of ESP.
Okay, W7DBS. The band is not good. I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you on the radio at all. At all. I have one item to list, please.
Yeah, you sure can, Scott.
Yeah, Dave, do you copy KG6 BRG?
I certainly do.
Okay, just give me the listing and include your call. I hear you all the time, but I forgot your call.
Whiskey 7, Delta, Bravo, Sierra, One item, SB200. I'm using it right now. Harbach power supply mod. Pristine condition. No wear marks on the front panel. None. I'm using it right now. I'd like $450. Pickup preferred. Pickup preferred. Will ship. Buyer's cost. You can reach me. Huh? I know. You can reach W7DBS 702-376-1417 or leave a message. W7DBS. Now copy net.
Copy fine, Dave. You listen along, make sure I don't screw up, but I think I got it all. Are you ready, Dennis?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is KG6BRG Lake Isabella relaying for Dave. That's Whiskey 7, as my paper gets blown over. Whiskey 7, Delta Bravo Sierra. He has one item for sale, FT200 with the Harbach power supply mod. Pristine condition, no wear marks on the front panel whatsoever. He's asking $450. He prefers a pickup, but would ship if necessary at buyer's cost. He can be reached at 702-376-1417 and leave a message if no one answers. How'd I do, Dave?
Perfect. 100%. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Dennis, he said I did good, so you can read it as such. KG6BRG.
Okay, well, thank you for the relay there. KB6LZW. Number 5 today is going to be for Whiskey 7, Delta Bravo Sierra. That's Dave down there in Boulder. Dave has by Heathkit the SB200 amplifier. Apparently it's a pristine one, and it has a Harbach power supply mod in it. He said he will ship, but he prefers a pickup on it. He'd like $450 for the amplifier. You can get hold of Dave at 702-376-1417. Leave a message. He'll get back with you. Any breaks for Dave?
Relay. Thank you.
Oh, I heard him that time. Yeah, those are a good old workhorse amplifier. Who would like to be number 6? Who would like to make a listing out there? Who would like to make a listing? Who would like to be number 6 today? Boy, I've been looking at the weather forecast for the inland. Geez, for the next 14 days, it's supposed to be over 100. Egad.
What are you expecting down there, Dennis? WT4D.
Oh, where? Right here?
Yeah.
Well, it's 58 here.
Oh, nice.
And fog.
We're 92 up here in the Dalles and going to see over 100 here.
Yeah, I was talking to my brother this morning on the phone. He was up at 5 o'clock trying to separate cows because it was going to get so darn hot. I think it's supposed to hit 107 to 109 there today.
Where is he?
He is, well, on the ranch. I don't know if you know where Corning is on I-5, but it's due west of there, out at the foot of the mountain.
Yeah, roger. Well, sounds like you're in a comfy zone.
You know, I moved here about 36 years ago, and I never left because the weather was so nice here. For redheads, this is perfect.
Well, you got a good signal up here. Thank you. Carry on. WT4D.
Good to hear you again. Okay, who would like to make a listing out there?
Booming in today, 20 over.
Everybody likes being 20 over. Who would like to make a listing?
10-6 OVP.
Okay, Norway 6, Oscar, Victor, Papa?
No, I'm sorry, I was just IDing myself. Sorry, what number are you at now?
I'm up to 6.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, 10-6 OVP.
And where are you at?
Corte Madera. You should know that by now.
I have so many call signs and this and that in my little brain that I just ask anymore.
Oh, I know. I'm just joking. Good luck. Thank you.
Who would like to make a listing out there?
Hi, Dennis.
Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
Well, I'm a-doing.
Yeah, well, I got a good signal over here in Santa Rosa, AA650.
How's the weather down there?
Well, you could fire eggs on the hood of the truck. Put it that way.
Yeah. Friday or Thursday, I went over to Ukiah. It was only in the mid-90s over there, and I ran for the air conditioner.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 110 tomorrow over here. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, the forecast does not look good for the inland areas. It's just ghastly. But it happens every year. It's just no fun when it shows up.
Yeah, I could complain about it, but no one listens, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, there you go. Who would like to be number 6 today?
Hey, Dennis.
Yeah.
We just need to remember when it's 100 degrees out, in the wintertime when it's 5 below.
Yeah, we don't, oh geez, yeah.
SWA7VIZ in Calamity Falls.
I would really like to go through that museum up there. I keep hearing about it, but I haven't been there in, God, close to 40 years.
Yeah, I think that's the one down by the river.
You know, I don't know. I've just heard that there's quite a collection there of artifacts, and I'd like to look that over because that's all Great Basin stuff.
Yeah, they do. Okay, well, I'm just sitting here listening. You guys complaining about the hot weather. It's about 90 up here today. Supposed to get up to about 95 or so, so it's time to turn on the air conditioner.
Well, you guys get cold up there, too. My uncle used to, he was a loader at load logs on trucks, but during the winter he went out, marked out the next season's cut out there, and I've got his snowshoes and his skis there in the house.
Yeah, it gets a little bit of snow. I think last year the most we had in the front yard was probably 2.5 feet of snow.
Well, his snowshoes are hanging on the wall there. Who would like to make a listing? Who would like to be number 6 today?
Whiskey Ocean 7 Zulu.
What was it? Whiskey Ocean 7 Zulu?
Yes, sir. The name's Tom. PGH in Thomasville, Oregon.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Tom.
You're caught up here. Okay, I got one item for sale. I have a Veritron AL80 Bravo amplifier in very good condition. And I have a spare tube to go with it. I'm asking $1,600. Data file shipped. A heavy unit. The local pickup, I guess, was good for me. I can be reached at area code 503-749-2041.
Got it. KB6LZW. Number 6 today is for Whiskey Ocean 7 Zulu, and that's Tom up in Almsville. And Tom has by Ameritron the AL80 Bravo. He said it's in very good condition. He has a spare tube to go with it. It'd be a pickup item in Almsville. He'd like $1,600 for the amplifier. And you can get a hold of Tom at 503-749-2041. Any breaks for Tom? Who would like to be number 7 today? Hey, Tom, how many watts does that amp put out? Yeah, maybe he's on the phone already.
Good afternoon, Dennis, W6BDW.
Oh, good afternoon, Brian. Good to hear you just a little bit.
I've got you in the SDR running legal limit.
Yeah, you're down to about a 3S unit there. But good afternoon to you.
All right, bud, won't hold it. Take care, W6BDW.
Anybody know how many watts those Ameritron AL80Bs put out?
KW?
I think it's rated at a kilowatt.
That was a good idea, that single tube. They must want to have one hell of a power supply in them.
You betcha. Hello there, Dennis.
Howdy, howdy, neighbor.
Howdy, neighbor. KF6JNZ. Beautiful day, huh?
Oh, I'm enjoying it.
I could get used to this, Dennis. I'll let you get back at it. Just wanted to say hello. And that's kind of Dar. W6IO. He's ran one of those for many years.
Yeah, I always liked the idea of that single tube setup there. But I've never fiddled with one.
That's a single 3500Z, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I put that at KW.
Hey, Dennis.
Yeah.
I have an AL80B, and on my meters it shows a kilowatt coming out into a 50 ohm dummy load.
Well, that's a lot of poop. Like I was saying, they must have one heck of a good power supply in them.
That's not only a good power supply. The tube lasts a long time if you just kind of baby it along, not drive it too hard.
Well, I run a pair here with this old SB220, and I keep it right at about 500 watts to make those tubes last.
Yeah, I think mine's popping out about 600, 700 right now.
Yeah, you know, truth is, if you can't get them with 500-600 watts, you're not going to get them with 1500 either.
Dennis, the advertising says
sometimes you can get them QRP.
PEP.
You know, good antenna system is the key to all of it.
You betcha there. What was that, Brian?
The advertising says 1,000 watts PEP.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever even seen one of those amplifiers, but I don't know, it was like the amps that had the four 572Bs in it. I like the idea of it.
Copy that.
You've actually gotten a little bit louder.
Well, I'm glad. I can't legally put out any more than I am.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that everybody's not running 3 and 5 kW. Who would like to make a listing out there?
Hey, Dennis?
Yeah, Brian?
I would if it were legal.
You know, I talked to a 10-meter contest station down in Costa Rica one time. He was using a vertical antenna, and he was running 3 kW, and he said for them it was legal. I thought, egad, no wonder he was like 30 over.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can do it.
Hello, Brian from Boulder. Boulder City, Brian.
You can do it like WA6TQT for 10 meters, who has 7/7/7 on a 190-foot tower running 100 watts. Or you can have half that many antennas and run 1,500 or illegally more.
Hello, Brian.
I heard you, Dave.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I always question that about that guy using a 3 kW amplifier. My God, I'd say, to tell you what, he had a loud signal up here. But I don't know. He said it was legal, and I have to wonder about that.
W6BDW. My favorite story is a guy up in Beaverton, Oregon, who is now SK, so I will not give out his call. But he had 10 kilowatts. The amplifier was an 8-foot cabinet, and he had a Variac mounted horizontally. And when he wanted to crank up the amp, he'd crank up the Variac. And the exciter was an old HW101. And he says, "You want to try this?" The first time I was in there. And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Go ahead, but don't put your lips on the lollipop mic."
Oh, you get a little lip burn?
It wasn't a little lip burn, trust me.
Well, you know, when you run QRP, RF burns heal quicker.
Listen, I have held on to a 800 meg commercial radio quarter wave antenna mounted on the trunk of a car, and somebody keyed it up accidentally. And once I opened my fingers, it had white burn marks, and that's at 35 watts.
Yep. I keyed down on a field day one time with an FT7, and the screw that held the knob down on the key left a perfect imprint, a white imprint on my finger. And that was 12 watts.
Hey, Dennis, I hate it when it does that.
Oh, man. It sure made for some testy CW that weekend.
Testy or brisk, one of the two.
Who would like to make a listing out there?
Relay.
Relay?
Yeah. AI6U, I got one for you.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
All right, it's W6 India Oscar. His name is Dar, Cal for radio. He is in Shingletown. He is for sale at a Quitcraft. And hang on. Okay, the Quitcraft A4S. No, the A4 Tribander. That gets that 4-element. Got a rotor, a manufacturer unknown. 48 freestanding tower, 5 sections. Got a gin pole. And it got a winch, 12-volt winch. And a base. $1,000 negotiable. 50 miles within, in range from Shingletown. That's east of Reading. I guess you know where that place is. He does have pictures. Get a hold of Dar at 530. 5006. How'd you do, AI6U?
Well, I missed prefix.
Oh,
I have
530.
The code in the last 4, but I don't have the prefix.
Oh, all right. It's 530262.
And then 5006, right?
Yep.
And a gin pole.
Yeah, no gin though.
Okay, well, thank you for that. KB6L ZW. Number 7, relaying in by AI6U is for Whiskey 6, India Oscar, or as he would say, inside out. That's Dar up in Shingletown. And Dar has by Quitcraft the A4 4-element tri-band antenna. He has a rotator to go with it, a 48-foot tower to go with it, with a base, a 12-volt winch, and a gin pole, and he has pictures. He'd like $1,000 for that package for best reasonable offer. You can get a hold of Dar at 530-262-5006. Any breaks on this one?
Well done.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
You bet.
Who would like to be number 8 out there today?
By the way, Dennis, we had a great Claremont swap meet this morning.
What was that, Brian?
I know the signals are going down. We had a wonderful Claremont swap meet this morning. 21 vendors.
Oh, cool. And you're coming up to me. Okay, Kilowatt Echo 6, Hotel X-Ray Foxtrot?
Yes, sir, Dennis. Thank you very much for picking me up. Kilowatt Echo 6, Hotel X-Ray Foxtrot. Hesperia, California. Angle here is Rob. And how coffee so far, Dennis?
Pretty good. Go ahead.
Okay. Weather report out of Hesperia, California on my little cheapo thermometer is 120 degrees outside. Anyways, I have some 2 meter solid state stuff here. I don't know if anybody's interested in this stuff or not. I have a little 2 meter brick. I think it's 150, 160 out. It's a Mirage Bravo 1018 Golf. 2 meter bridge, 2 meter brick by Mirage. How'd you do, Dennis?
Okay, that's 100 watts out.
No, I think it's a little higher than that. If I remember right, it was 150 watts out. But it's a Bravo 101.8G. Anybody who's interested, I suspect they could check out the specs. And I also have a Kenwood TMG 707 Alpha 2-meter FM rig. It's a dual bander. It's a 440 and a 2-meter. How'd you do, Dennis?
Okay, it's a Papa Mike Golf 707 dual bander, 2-meter, 440.
Golf 707 Alpha.
Double.
707 Alpha. Okay, it's a dual band?
Yes, sir, it is, Dennis. 440 2-meter rig.
Okay, I have that. How much?
Well, if I get 150 a piece for them, I'd be a happy guy. Go ahead.
Okay, so you have more than one.
Well, I have the brick and I have the radio. Go ahead.
Okay, I see. Okay, I got it.
And there is a box for the radio, and I might even have the box for the brick. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. But anyways, call here is Kilowatt Echo 6 Hotel X-Ray Foxtrot. And probably the best way would be my email on QRZ. Go ahead.
Okay.
Any fills, Dennis?
No, I think I have it.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Dennis. I appreciate it.
Well, it's just one question. That PMG, is that a mobile or a handheld?
That's Tango Mike Golf 707 Alpha. It's a mobile rig. Go ahead.
Okay, it's a Tango Mike 707. Okay. Okay, everybody, number 8 today is going to be for Kilowatt Echo 6 Hotel X-Ray Foxtrot. That's Rob in Hesperia. And Rob has by Mirage the B101 2-meter amplifier. I think he said it's an 8 Golf or something like that. Anyway, it'll put out up to around 150 watts. He'd like 150 for that. Then he has by Kenwood the Tango Mike, what is it, a G707 Alpha? Is there TM707? Which is it, Rob?
Tango Mike Golf 707 Alpha. How copy, Dennis?
Okay, it's a Tango Mike Golf 707 Alpha. That's a 2-meter 440 rig. He'd like 150 for it. And best way to get a hold of Rob is right here on frequency, or look him up on QRZ. Give him an email. Any breaks for Rob?
November 7, Papa Lima, Quebec.
Yeah, go ahead.
The question I have is that the B1016 Mirage or just a 101? I can't find the 101 online. I'm looking for something that does 2-meter sideband.
It's a Bravo 101.8 Golf. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll look it up real quick.
I don't think it's a single sideband. I think it's FM only. Go ahead, sir.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, how many input watts on that?
I don't rightly know. I didn't really look at any of the information on it. It's here in the cupboard. And I was going through the cupboard and going, I should get rid of that thing. Go ahead.
I see. Okay, well, I put it down as an FM amp.
Yeah, I think it might have a preamp.
What was the number of the amplifier again?
It's a Mirage B101-8 Golf.
I have a funny feeling it's 10 in, 180 out.
That is correct.
Okay, 10 in will get you 180 watts out on FM there, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of a high-powered little amplifier.
That is the one that does sideband. So, okay, I'm interested in that. So, N7PLQ.
Okay, well, you can get a hold of Rob and go off frequency with him or shoot him an email. Look him up on QRZ.
Okay, I'll look him up on QRZ. What's this call again?
Kilowatt Echo 6 Hotel X-Ray Foxtrot.
Okay, I'll look him up. Thank you.
Now, who'd like to be number 9 today?
K6LK.
K6LK. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Dennis. K6LK, Bill in Kelseyville. I'd like to offer a KX3 package. It has a lot of options, and I'm not asking you to list them. They can call for details. That's 1385, and it is serial number around 8,000. Second item for sale is a Neumann, spelled Neumann. It's a clone. It's a Model T Tango Lima Mike -103. And that comes with a brand new in the box Phantom power supply with the wall wart. I like 185 for that. I have a want looking for a roof tower. Can be 6, 8, 10 feet. One of those. See, doesn't have to be a Glen Martin for $300 or $400. Something workable. And I have for free Swan 240 parts. So call for details on that. I will trade up or down on those for sale items if that helps. And I have my son lives in Vacaville. I'm somewhat of a distance, so that might be a problem on shipping for some people. Anyway, you can reach me at area code 707-277-0536, K6LK.
Okay, now, Bill, that Neumann, what is it?
Well, it says Neumann on it. It's pronounced Neumann, they tell me. Neumann. And it's a clone, Dennis, because the actual TLM 103 is quite pricey. But this one is very close, and it's a nice mic if you're into that audio thing.
Okay, it's a mic. Okay, KB6LZW. Number 9 today is for Kilowatt 6, Lima Kilowatt. That's Bill in Kelseyville. And Bill has by Elecraft a KX3 package with options there. He said serial numbers right around the 8,000 figure. He'd like $13.85 for that. Call for details. He has a microphone by Neumann, the TLP-103, with new in the box power supply to go with it. He'd like $185 for that. He has one. He's looking for a roof tower, probably 6 foot or better. What do you have? Then he has for free Swan 240 parts. You can get a hold of Bill at 707-277-0536. Any breaks for Bill?
Hey, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Tango Lima Mike. I thought you said T.
I did. I thought that's what you said was a TLP. Okay, a Tango Lima Mike 103.
Yeah, I'm learning to talk.
Well, I like corrections because I want to get it right.
I know you do.
I don't mind one bit. Okay, who would like to be number 10 out there today?
Contact.
Yeah, contact. Go ahead and make your call.
Well, I was looking for Rob, the guy that just did the 2-meter amp. I guess I copied his call wrong or something.
I have it as Kilowatt Echo 6, Hotel X-Ray Foxtrot.
I had it copied wrong. Thank you. And 7 PLQ.
Okay, who would like to be number 10 today? the fog has melted back off. I'm bathed in sunlight. Pretty soon it'll come creeping back in.
I'll trade you.
Me too.
Yeah, guys, I know what you're going through because I used to live in Pascagoula and Orland, that area. Like they say on text, it was OMG, it's hot. That's where I grew up. I know what it's like.
101 in the foothills of the San Gabriel.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I've been hearing it on the news. Hunker down while the northeast is getting hammered in rain.
Hey, Bill, you couldn't get me to live east of the Mississippi. I bet you couldn't get me to live east of the Colorado River.
It's just me, but I've never had any desire to cross the top of the Rockies. Just no desire whatsoever. There's so much out west here that that's all I want to see. If I want to go further west, like I did, I went to Hawaii and Australia.
There you go. I ferried a 172 from El Monte Airport to Cut Bank, Montana. And I want to tell you, flying over the Rockies, that'll catch your attention.
Well, try it in a DC-3, as it flaps the wings flap every time you hit some disturbance.
Well, it's a good thing they do that, otherwise they'd break off.
Yeah, I used to get really impressed with the way it'd flap and the oil coming out from under the cowling and running down the lengthwise of the engine cowling. Those were great old planes. They were kind of rickety and noisy, but they just went and went and went.
Like a Timex watch. Took a whack and still talked back.
Yep. Who would like to be number 10 today? Who would like to make a listing out there?
Whiskey Alpha 6 India, India, India.
Okay, I got Alpha 6 India, India, India. What was the first one?
Whisker Alpha 6 India, India, India.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, howdy, Dennis. It's Rick in Buckley, Washington. I have a Astron Romeo Sierra 70 Mike power supply with original box, excellent condition. I'd like $275 for it, and I have an additional one just like it. Both look brand new. $275 for one, or they can buy two of them if they want to. Anyway, and the email is Whiskey Alpha 6 India, India, India at iCloud.com. Over.
He ain't licensed. It's expired.
Your license is expired, Rick?
No, it's not expired. Somebody's looking at QRZ and they don't know how to look it up.
FCC, looking right at the FCC.
You'll find it there.
So I'm hearing two of you.
Can I say it again, Dennis?
Well, I don't know. Somebody was coming in there saying you weren't licensed.
Check the FCC database. He ain't licensed. It's canceled.
No, check the FCC database and look in the right place. It's not canceled.
Okay, you said you're in Buckley?
That's Permatron.
Oh, you got crusty kidneys. I'll vouch for him, Dennis. WA7UHR.
Okay, thank you.
I can't believe these people, Dennis, that don't know how to operate their own damn computer. Anyway, thanks a lot for listing that thing, and my newest physical address was just updated with the FCC. Thanks a lot, WA6 III.
Okay, Rick, is your email good on QRZ? Have you put it in there?
No, there is no listing in QRZ. I don't play with them, but my call sign at iCloud.com, that goes right to my phone.
Okay, so it's a .com. Okay, number 10 today is going to be for Whiskey Alpha 6, India, and that's Rick up in Buckley. And Rick has two Astron RS-70M power supplies. He has a box with them. He said they're excellent condition. He'd like $275 each on those. And you can get him right here on frequency, or I'll give you email address if you need it. Any breaks for Rick?
Dennis, you can look that up yourself later on tonight. Just write his call sign down. You look FCC at ULS yourself. Don't take anybody else's word for it. Thank you.
What's your call?
Yeah, I'd like your call, too.
What is your call?
Yeah, why don't you get off that, asshole?
Yeah, the guy that was saying look it up. What's your call, please? Oh, he's not answering.
Well, there you go. WA7UHR.
Hey, howdy, Fred.
Howdy, Rick. I vouch for you.
Yeah, I don't like being caught in the middle of disputes. That's not why I'm here.
Hey, Dennis.
Yeah.
Well, let's just move on, man.
What's that?
I said let's just move on, man, and let them take care of it.
Well, I just grabbed a new sheet of parchment. I've dipped the quill. It's timed ID, KB6LZW. Who would like to be number 11? Who would like to make a listing out there? I've always wanted to try a quill, but they don't work for left-handers. You end up squirming your hand over the top of what you just wrote. That smears. Who would like to be number 11 today?
Hey, Dennis, E6DLC.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm a left-hander too. It works great, right? Hebrew and Japanese, everything except for the right. Hi.
Yeah.
Pretty convincing. Hey, hope you're doing well. Talk to you later. K6DLC.
Okay, Uncle. Good afternoon to you there.
6M, good afternoon, Dennis. No listing.
Well, good afternoon, David. How's things going there?
It's getting really hot really quick.
Yeah, what is it now?
It was just about 90 when I walked out the door, so I'm expecting probably 96, 97, 98.
Oh, man, that's 30 degrees warmer than here.
I'm just too far from the coast to take advantage of the fog. If it's out there, I can't see it from here.
Well, just take that vacuum cleaner. In fact, every vacuum cleaner you got there, turn it on backwards and put the big suck button on. Maybe you can draw in some of that marine air.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? But no, instead I got to pay PG&E to run these little portable air conditioners.
Yeah, it's just not looking good for the next... Well, I was looking at the 14-day forecast last night. It don't look good for all 14 days.
Well, if I have to, I'll pull the trailer out of here and we will go down to the coast and we'll just camp.
Yeah, there you go. Or go to the mountains. Info, go ahead.
Yeah, when I looked on QRZ for Whiskey Alpha 6, India, it says no results.
some changing in locations there, and the paperwork's in and around. He said look him up on FCC, and he's good there.
Yeah, you can also go to hamcall.net if you want to. QRZ isn't the only game in town, by the way.
Well, and hold up progress. You guys have a good net, and I will see you tonight, Dennis. Okay, well, good afternoon to you, David. Now, who'd like to be number 11 today?
November 6th, Mike X-Ray United.
MXU, how you doing, Bill? N6MXU?
Yes, sir. Good to hear you on. I'm jealous of your 58 degrees. I'm exactly 30 degrees more. It's 88 degrees here, and I don't like it at all whatsoever. I'm about 20 miles inland from the coast, but I think I need to be about 5 miles from the coast for it to really be good moderation. Anyway, I'll start with my famous stepper monster antenna, my second one. You're hearing one of them right now. It has 3 full-size, not loopy, 70-foot straight elements on 40 and 30 meters. So it does real well on 40 and 30. It also has a total of 4 elements that cover 20 through 6 meters. So in one antenna, it gives you 40 through 6 meters. Works really well, very sturdy. All of the EHUs have been checked out and are working perfectly. Completely refurbished, 100-foot of 16-conductor cable. Comes with the controller. Comes with the power supply for the controller. Best reasonable offer on this thing. My main interest is getting it in the hands of somebody that will really appreciate what it is, because it's so much better than what's currently being offered, and it's a lot less money as well. Okay, I also have an ICOM Echo X-Ray -243. It's an iambic electronic keyer module that fits the older ICOMs like the 735, 740, 745, 970, and probably others. I would like $30 for it. I have a device that's made by the Better RF company. It's called the iMate Memory Controller. And this is a little box with a pigtail that plugs into your microphone jack on your radio, and then your microphone plugs into it. And it lets you go ahead and key up your either voice memories or CW memories without losing your display, waterfall display, and all the information that's on the front of the radio. And so it's kind of a cute thing. I'm no longer running an ICOM, so I no longer need it. I would like $40 for that shipped. I have a free factory shipping box for an Alpha 87A power transformer. I also have a Swan FS-2 SWR and field strength meter made in Japan. It's about 5 inches by 2 1/4 by 2 inches. There's a nice little meter on it, works perfect. $20. I can be reached at area code 714-269-9938 and 6MXU. Back to net.
Okay, still writing. Okay,
on the
everybody,
stepper, if anybody's interested and doesn't know what it is, I can send them some of the literature on it. It's no longer on their website because they're dealing mostly with the loopy antennas and not this oldie but goodie. 73 and 6 MXU. You done writing, Dennis?
40 and 30 meters. Down 4 elements on 20 to 6 meters. Got a 100-foot of control cable with it, the controller, all the interconnecting cables, everything is all up to snuff. He'd like best reasonable offer on this. He has by Icom the EX243. That's an iambic keyer module for the older Icoms. He'd like 30 for it. He has by Better RF the iMate controller. He'd like 40 for it. He said he'll ship it for that. He has for free, it's for the Alpha 87 amplifier. He's got the shipping box for the transformer. It's free for the shipping or pickup. Then he also has by Swan the SS2 field strength meter. He'd like 20 for it. And I think it does it. What else does it do? Is it an SWR meter also? Bill? Anyway, it does something
sorry,
else.
I'm sort
maybe
of,
a power meter
this
and
is old school. Somehow the
meter.
audio has gone out on my fancy new Yaesu radio, so I'm listening to you on the SDR and toggling, muting it and going back to this. Yeah, it does SWR and it also measures field strength if you want to go ahead and check your radiation pattern on your radio. Over.
Okay, yeah, it's a field strength meter and an SWR meter there. That'd be kind of handy, especially when you're dealing with trying to get an antenna to work. Anyway, you can get a hold of Bill at 714-269-9938. Any breaks for Bill?
One last comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I looked it up on FCC, and this guy's right that his license is active to 2032, January 2032. So that guy didn't know what he was talking about. The license is not expired. KF6JNZ.
Okay, well, he just said he didn't find the right connection there. Like the guy said, keep looking, it's there. So, there you go. Okay, thank you. Who would like to be number 12 today? Who would like to make a listing out there? Here comes another wave of that fog coming in. Who would like to be number 12?
Aren't you lucky?
Yeah, when we were building homes over here for people from the valley, they would insist on air conditioning. The boss kept telling them, you don't need air conditioning here. All you got to do is open a window or a door. He said, otherwise you're wasting your money here.
I'm showing 60 degrees, Dennis.
Yeah, I'm showing 61. So it's really close. You may be getting a little bit more of a breeze than me.
Yep, it's a beautiful day. Can't beat this. This is the weather we wait for.
Fort Bragg.
Oh, okay. I'm down here in Santa Cruz, and we got fog about 2 miles off the coast. It's in the bay quite a bit, but it's about 2 miles off coast. Nice and sunny here. That's going to be a warm one. That's what I hear.
Yeah, I feel sorry for all the animals out there.
you know, I saw some today. People were taking them out, going for a walk with them and stuff. You know, they take care of them. But yeah, you're right. I mean, the other ones that are out there and are left on their own, that's pretty rough. Anyway, who's gonna listen in here? KK6KL, you're sounding good over here into Santa Cruz.
Okay, well, good afternoon down there in Santa Cruz.
Same to you. We'll be listening in here. KK6KL, Santa Cruz. We'll be back.
Now, who'd like to make a listing out there with a mere 16 minutes left?
WA6 Papa Mike Juliet.
Papa Mike Juliet?
Yeah, WA6 Papa Mike Juliet. Lake Tahoe running 5 watts. How do you read?
Why are you running 5 watts?
ICOM 705 with a battery.
Okay, you have a listing?
Not at this time. I've been kind of yelling if you're trying to get in. Thank you for acknowledging me.
Okay, well, I can hear you. Where are you at?
We're south of Lake Tahoe.
Okay. Well, your 5 watts is working there. I have one of those rigs too, and I love the little bugger.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Thank you very much for the A16 again.
Okay, well, good afternoon to you there. Okay, who would like to make a listing out there? Who would like to be number 12? Who would like to be number 12? Boy, out at the ranch when it gets hot like this in the middle of the day, it's dead quiet. The birds aren't flying. They're sitting up in the trees in the shade. The cows are under the tree in the shade. The ground squirrels are in the ground. The rattlesnakes are down there with them. It's just quiet out there. Then about an hour before sundown, it gets a little active there. The birds start looking around.
November 6, Quebec Whiskey Papa, Dennis.
N6QWP. Go ahead, Brad.
How you be today? Getting warm down here. I hear you're up in the fog. That's sort of nice. Let's see. It's N6QWP, Brad. I am in Crockett. I'll listen to the same junk I had before. Let's see. First of all, there's a E-Kit 2060A. That's a 2kW roller inductor, high power tuner. It has meters. Like to get about 175 for that. The following rigs. Oh, and I also have a collection of American-made 811 and 811A tubes. New old stock and good old stock. Let's see. Okay, the following items are available. They'll be projects, so I'll just sort of list them. They need 10 or 11 care, but not too much. There's an ICOM ICM710. That's a Marine high-frequency radio. It's got a little bit of low power on it. The following rigs are just, I don't even know what's going on. I haven't gotten to them yet, but I've got a TS930, a 940, a 430, a 440. Well, that's probably enough. I don't know how many spaces I'm taking up. If you have any room, might leave a couple and I'll come back tomorrow. Anyway, in Crockett, 415-497-3731. And thank you, Dennis.
Yeah, good signal today, Brad.
We like to hear that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, number 12 today is for Norway 6, Quebec Whiskey Papa. That's Brad and Crockett. Brad has by Heathkit the SA2060 Alpha 2kW rated roller inductor metered type tuner. He'd like 175 for it. He has American-made 811s and 811A tubes, new old stocks, and good pulls. You can give him a call on those. He has some project rigs here. He has an ICOM M710. That's a marine rig. He said it receives fine. It has low power output. Then he has the Kenwood. The rest of these are project rigs. He hasn't looked at them there. He has a Kenwood TS930, a 940, a 430, and a 440. Those are all project rigs. For further details, you can get a hold of Brad at 415-497-3731. Any breaks for Brad?
And Dennis, I'm sorry I forgot to say those will be pickup only in Crockett. Thank you. Best offer.
That's right. I forgot to write down pickup only in Crockett, ladies and gentlemen. And those project rigs are for best reasonable offer. KB6LZW, who would like to be number 13?
W6WUH.
W6WUH. How you doing, Larry?
I'm doing all right, Dennis. I'm barefoot. You hear me okay?
Oh, yeah, I hear you fine.
All right. W6WUH. Larry in Occidental. I have a Heathkit SB200. It's kind of in the middle of being converted to 6 meters. All the parts are there except the tubes. I'd like to get to 275 for it. Globe Scout 65 transmitter. Been overhauled, put it in $50. A Swan SS200. This is a solid state HF transceiver, 80 through 10 meters. For parts or repair, it's all there. $200 for that. My Eldeco S-Line clone, 4 units in the manual cable, $600. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Heathkit Comanche and Cheyenne with the AC supply. That's a little desktop AM/CW station. $295 for that. 2, 3, 4. That's 5 items. 707-874-1000. I'll take trades on any of this stuff. I'm looking for modern VHF all-mode radio. 707-874-1000, W6WUH. And I'll meet somebody somewhere a reasonable distance as well.
Okay, let me get that down.
Just jumping all over the place, aren't I?
Well, I was writing furiously. That Globe Scout 65, that's a transmitter, right?
Yeah, that's a CW transmitter with a little high-sync modulator in it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, number 13 today is for Whiskey 6, Whiskey United Hotel. That's Larry in Occidental. And Larry has by Heathkit the SB200 amplifier. This one's being converted over to 6 meters. No tubes with it. Get like $275 for it. He has a Globe Scout 65 transmitter. That one's been gone through. He'd like $150 for it. He has a Swan SS200. That's 80 through 10 meters. It's for parts or repair. He'd like $200 for it. He has the Eldeco Collins S-Line clones. He'd like $600 for them. Then he has by Heathkit the Comanche in Cheyenne with a power supply. That's a little desktop AM and transmitter and receiver. He'd like $295 for it. He said he's open to trades. He's looking for modern type VHF equipment, and he said he's willing to meet you part way there. So for further details, you can get a hold of Larry at 707-374-1000. Any breaks for Larry?
874.
Oh, I got it half down. 874. You know, when I read that, I thought, that don't sound right.
Yeah, it's all mode VHF. I don't need FM gear.
Yeah, he's looking for all mode VHF gear. God, I wrote that 8 so quick I had a 3 down.
Yeah, you should see some of the stuff I do. Sometimes I can't read my own abbreviations.
Yeah, I've been there, done that a few times. Who would like to be number 14? Who would like to make a listing out there? Who would like to make a listing with a mere 4.5 minutes left? Who would like to be number 14?
Kilowatt Alpha 6, Nancy Baker Charlie.
Kilowatt Alpha 6, Nancy Baker Charlie. Go ahead, Rich.
Hey, thanks for running the net. You do a great job. And today, this is Rich in Placerville, California, KA6NBC. I'm looking for a big ceramic tube socket. It's called the SK340. The SK340 fits a number of tubes that are ceramic IMAX tubes. So the SK340, I believe it is, and it'll fit a 3CX4000, 3CX5000, 4CX7500. It's a great big tube socket. Thought maybe somebody out there might have deboned an old transmitter or something. Got lots to trade or cash to buy. And it's Rich in Placerville. 916-765-5811 is my number. And thank you.
Number 14 today is for Kilowatt Alpha 6, Norway Bravo Charlie. That's Rich in Placerville. Rich has a want for a big ceramic socket. It'd be an iMac SK340. And that socket will match up with a 3CX4000 5K right in there, that series. He's looking for that socket. You can get a hold of Rich at 916-765-5811. Any breaks for Rich? Who would like to be number 15? With 2 minutes left, who would like to make a listing? Who would like to make a listing out there? number 15 is available. Who would like to make a listing?
Whiskey Alpha 9 Echo Tango Oscar.
We're at 40 meters
smoking yesterday.
I heard a voice out there. I heard the smoking comment, but somebody gave their call sign. I could not copy that. And this would be a good time to tell those who can't quite make it in. Look me up on QRZ. Shoot, and my email address is right there. If you have trouble getting in, you can send it to me that way.
I heard him in there pretty clear.
Do you want to relay for him?
Yeah, if he wants to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. This is Tom.
No, nothing.
Alpha 9 Echo.
I don't.
Oscar. Copy so far. I have a want.
Yeah.
I'm in Reno.
Well,
I have a want for a small, inexpensive.
no copy here.
Rig.
No, I don't hear anything now.
You're talking over him.
Phone number in Reno, 408-592-3759.
Yeah, I could hear a voice in there, but I didn't copy any of it.
I can copy him. The station in Reno, you want to take it from the top and I'll relay.
Again, Tom in Reno.
Yeah, if he can't hear me, tell him to go ahead and I'll take the copy.
Alpha 9 Echo Tango Oscar. I would want for a QRP rig. Inexpensive. 408-592-3759.
W7DBS. He's looking for any QRP radio.
Okay, well, what's his call sign?
Give your call sign.
Whiskey Alpha 9 Echo Tango Oscar ETO.
Okay,
He's
is that
down
a
on my
Whiskey
noise.
Alpha 9?
QSL.
QSL.
Okay, what's the, you're over in Reno, I think. What's the name?
Thomas Ocean Mary.
His name is Tom.
Okay, that's Tom in Reno. Okay. And he's looking for any QRP rig. Does he need a transceiver or just a transmitter?
Either's fine. Either is fine.
Either way.
Okay. Okay, I think I have it then. Number 15 today is for Whiskey Alpha 9 Echo Tango Oscar, and that's Tom over in Reno. Tom was looking for a QRP rig. Transceiver, transmitter. What do you have there that's available? You can get a hold of Tom at 775-592-3759. Any breaks for Tom?
Correction on the phone number?
What's that?
Correction on the phone number?
Correct.
Yeah, what is it?
408-592-3759.
Okay, Tom, 408. Okay, everybody, that phone number is 408-592-3759. He has a one for a QRP rig there. Okay, everybody, one last chance. Anybody want to make a listing? Okay, hearing nothing. Let me get everything in order here. Okay, KB6LZW with today's list. Is there any announcements out there somebody would like to make? Okay, hearing nothing. The only one I have is for on the third Saturday of every month. down in Claremont at the Granite Creek, I believe it's the Granite Creek Church. They have a yard swap meet there. I think they had it today. He said there was, Brian said there was good turnout there. That's every month there. And for those who relayed in, thank you for helping. It is appreciated there. Now I'm going to go through this list like I normally do. If you need the pertinent information, yell info, or I will answer any question about the list on look me up on QRZ, shoot me an email on that. And that reminds me, for all you technicians and novices out there, you want to make a listing, send it to me through the email. Look me up on QRZ. I'll read it for you. Number one today was Brian up in Montague. Brian has by KLM the 2700 2-meter multi-mode rig. It's a working rig. It'd be a pickup item, as all his items are pickup in Montague. He'd like best reasonable offer on that. He has a Heathkit DX100 transmitter and an HRO 50 receiver combination. Same thing, best reasonable offer. He also has a Hallicrafters SX42 and a Hallicrafters S40 receiver. The S40 is working, best reasonable offer. He has a National NC300 receiver, best reasonable offer, and then he has by Heathkit the TT1 tube tester. That's the big one with a manual, best reasonable offer, pickup in Montague. Number two today was Gideon. He's vacationing up in Lake Almanor right now. He has by Yaesu the Fox Charlie 757 outboard auto tuning tuner there. It's working and up to snuff. He'd like 165 for it, or best reasonable offer. He has a Kinwa TS940 SAT. The receiver's working, but the transmitter's not. Best reasonable offer on that rig. Number three today was Jason in San Jose. Jason has by Ameritron the AL1200 amplifier. It's a 9 to 10 outside, 10 to 10 inside. He has a new old stock tube put in it. It has a Peter Dahl transformer. He'd like $3,500 for the amplifier. Number four today was Larry up in Camas. Larry has the Kinwa TS520, the straight 520. Excellent condition. Comes with a microphone. Pickup in Camas. He'd like $150 for it. He has by Sorensen a variable power supply, 0 to 40 volts, 25 amp. He'd like $75 for it. Pickup in Camas.
Info.
Yeah, info. Go ahead.
This is Rich, KA6NBC, for the phone number on the 520.
Yes, that is Kilowatt Echo 7 Delta Hotel Alpha. And you can get a hold of Larry at 360-834-0927. Over.
I copy. Thank you, Dennis.
You're welcome there. Number five today was Dave in Boulder. Dave has by Heathkit the SB200 amplifier. He said it's in pristine condition. He has a Harbach power supply mod in it. He does prefer a pickup on this, but he will ship it. He'd like $450 for the amplifier. Number six was Tom up in Almsville. Tom has by Ameritron the AL80B amplifier in very good condition. He has a spare tube to go with it. It's a pickup item in Almsville. He'd like $1,600 for the amplifier. Info, go ahead.
It's me again, KA6NBC. The previous listing, was that a SB200?
Yes, it's a pickup in Boulder, Arizona, or Nevada. I guess it's Nevada.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. Somebody said something there. Okay, number 7 today was Dar in Shingletown. Dar has a package here. He has a Cushcraft A4 tri-band antenna. That's the 4-element one. He has a rotator with it, 48-foot tower, 12-volt winch, base, gin pole. He has pictures available. He'd like $1,000 for it, or best reasonable offer. Number 8 was Rob in Hesperia. Rob has a 2-meter amplifier by Mirage, the B101-8 Gulf. It'll handle sideband and FM. 10 watts in will get you 180 watts out. He'd like $150 for it. He has by Kenwood the Tango Mike Gulf 707 Alpha 2-meter 440 dual band rig for $150. Number 9 was Bill in Kelseyville. Bill has by Elecraft the KX3. He said it has a serial number around 8,000. It has options with it. You'll have to call him about all of that. He'd like $13.85 for that. He has by Neumann the TLM-103 microphone. He has new in the box, a power supply to go with it. He'd like $185 for it. He has a want for a roof tower, 6 foot or better. And he has for free Swan 240 parts. He said he'll trade up on these items or down. KB6 Hills ZW with today's list. Number 10 was Rick in Buckley. Rick has 2 Astron RS70M power supplies, 70-meter damps. He has a box with them, excellent condition. He'd like $275 each on those. Number 11 was Bill down in Anaheim Hills. Bill has a monster stepper antenna. These are straight elements, not the loop elements. He has 3 elements on 40 to 30 meters, 4 elements on 20 to 6 meters. Everything's been gone through. It's all up to snuff. It comes with the power supply, the controller, 100 foot of control cable. He'd like best reasonable offer on this, and he's looking to get it into the hands of somebody who can actually use it and appreciate it. He has by ICOM the EX243 module. That's a Kier module for iambic paddles. He'd like $30 for it. He has by Better RF the iMate controller. He'd like $40 for it. He'll ship it for that. He has by Swan the SS2 field strength meter and SWR meter. He'd like $20 for it. Then he has for free, it's for the Alpha 87A amplifier. It's the shipping box for the transformer. That's free for the shipping. Number 12 today was Brad in Crockett. Brad has by Heathkit the SA2060 Alpha 2kW rated roller inductor metered type tuner. He'd like $175 for it. He has American-made 811s and 811A tubes. Some are new old stock, some are good pulls. Then he has some project rigs here. He has the ICOM M710 marine rig. He said it receives fine, but it has low power output. Then he has Kenwood TS930, a 940, a 430, and a 440. Those are project rigs. He'd like best reasonable offer on those. All these items are pickup in Crockett. Number 13 was Larry in Occidental. Larry has a Heathkit SB200. This is a 6-meter only amplifier. He does not have the tubes in it. He'd like $275 for it. He has a Globe Scout 65 transmitter. That rig's been gone through. It's all up to snuff. He'd like 150 for it. He has a Swan SS200. That's a 80 through 10 rig, solid state. This one's for parts or repair. He'd like 200 for it. He has the Ultico S-Line clones. He'd like 600 for them. They're all up and running. And then he has a Heathkit Comanche and Cheyenne tabletop AM station, CW there, with a power supply. He'd like $295 for that. He said he will meet part way if you need to. He's open to trades. He's looking for VHF all mode rigs. He'll do some trading for them. What do you have? Number 14 today was Rich in Placerville. He's looking for a ceramic socket by IMAC, the SK340. That matches up with the 3CX 4000, the 3CX 5000, that series right in there. And number 15, and the last one today, that's Tom in Reno. He has a one for a QRP rig. What do you have? Okay, everybody, that's today's list. Are there any infos, queries, corrections, or deletions?
Contact?
Yeah, go ahead. Make your call.
Thank you. K6MPY. Brian, are you still there? 6QQM. I think not. Thank you. M6QQM.
Okay, any infos, queries, deletions, corrections? Okay, hearing nothing, everybody. I'll be back here tomorrow at the same time. I'll do it all over again. Good afternoon to every one of you out there. KB6LZ